5-year-old girl stayed up all night drawing. Even when her uncle called her to eat, she ignored him completely. Her uncle felt confused. Seeing this, the girl held the drawing over her head and said the word son. The man was puzzled at first, but when he saw the divine throne painted yellow, his face suddenly changed. He quickly called the girl's mother and took her to the astronomical observatory. After settling the three of them down, Jack hurried to his office. His co-workers had never seen him this nervous before, so they rushed over to ask what happened. Jack said he had previously observed signs of a massive solar flare from the sun, and the intensity was far beyond any recorded range. Once it fully erupts, the ozone layer will be destroyed instantly, killing all life on the surface of Earth. Current technology can't stop it at all, and according to a prophecy written 50 years ago, the end of the world is tomorrow. Hearing that, his co-worker felt his scalp go numb, but still held on to a bit of hope. Wanting to alert NASA, Jack said there's no need, they must already know. They just haven't had time to announce it yet. The plane crash earlier and the subway derailment were all caused by small solar flares disturbing Earth's magnetic field. His co-worker broke down completely, but Jack was the opposite. He couldn't figure it out. If he couldn't stop the end of the world, then why was he given the prophecy? Just then, he heard crying behind him. He turned around. It was Kelly passing by. Unable to accept the truth, she ran out of the base crying. Jack chased after her to comfort her. Kelly asked if hiding underground could save them. She said she knew of a secret cave in the countryside. Jack hesitated for a moment, but couldn't bring himself to destroy her last bit of hope. He said maybe. Then the four of them went home to pack supplies. But right then, Carl's hearing aid suddenly started making static noise, as if someone was talking to him from afar. When Jack finished calling his parents and came to get him, Carl didn't respond at all. Jack curiously walked over to check, and found his son frantically writing numbers. Jack snatched the paper and told him it was time to go, but Carl started carving numbers into the desk. Helpless Jack grabbed the pen from him, but it didn't help. Carl even started scratching numbers with his fingers. Jack was terrified. He pushed his son away. Only then did Carl come back to his senses. When Jack asked him why he did that, Carl had no idea what happened. Looking at the unfinished numbers on the desk, Jack seemed to realize something. He decided not to escape underground anymore, but drove to his son's school, told the three of them to stay put, and left with his tools. He went straight into the school basement, opened one of the rooms, noticed small scratches on the door, and took the door off completely. Then he immediately drove back home, carried the door straight to the storage shed. Kelly didn't understand why Jack was doing this, and urged him to head to the cave, but he said they're not going. Kelly thought she misheard. Jack quickly explained, your mother could have written down the coordinates of the final disaster prophecy, but she was interrupted by the teacher, so she carved it onto the store with her hands. But since the whole world is doomed, the coordinates wouldn't matter anymore. The only possibility is that this place might save us? But Kelly couldn't understand. Seeing Jack acting like a madman refusing to leave, Kelly gritted her teeth, and decided to take the two kids and run away. Carl wanted to wait for his dad, but Kelly lied that Jack would catch up soon. By now Jack was almost done with his work. When he confirmed there were indeed numbers on the door, he quickly pulled out his GPS and entered the coordinates. To his shock, it pointed to Kelly's mother's old house. Jack ran out to tell Kelly, but she was already gone. Realizing this, Jack jumped into his car and drove after them, but he didn't know exactly where the cave was, so he just drove aimlessly toward the countryside. Meanwhile, Kelly reached a gas station by dusk to refuel, but while paying, the TV suddenly aired an official disaster warning. It was exactly as Jack had said. The authorities couldn't stop it either. They just told people to hide in basements, stock up on supplies, and wait for the solar flare to pass. The crowd started to panic. At that moment, Carl noticed his dad hadn't shown up yet, so he secretly got out of the car to call him. Jack asked where he was, but Carl didn't know what gas station it was. Luckily, Kelly showed up in time and gave Jack the location herself. She apologized, but Jack didn't have time for that. He urgently told Kelly to take the kids to her mother's old house. Kelly thought he'd lost his mind and insisted on going to the cave. Jack was completely speechless.
Are you insane?
It's a chance we gotta take or we're all gonna die! Stay where you are, I'll be right there!
No, if we go to the caves, we have a chance. You said the sun can't reach that far.
The caves won't save us! Nothing can! The radiation will penetrate a mile to the Earth's crust, do you hear me? Our only shot is to go where the numbers want us to go!
Even so, Kelly didn't dare gamble her kids' lives. She still chose to go her own way. But just then, Kelly noticed a black stone in front of her.